Hi there. My name is Nina Goradia, and I'm a Somatic Experiencing practitioner. Today, I want to talk about soothing the inner child, the emotions that we have within us that you could think of as unmet psychological needs. Many of these emotions have been repressed since we were children, and we didn't know what to do with them. We were never taught what to do with them, and so we learned how to push them down by fearing them, resisting them, disliking them. Many of them are stored in our body and in our subconscious mind. So I want to talk about how can we relate to these unmet emotions, these unmet psychological needs. And I invite you to think about it in terms of a baby that you're soothing. So think about how you currently meet your needs when emotions come up. Think about if you might be giving it attention, or if you might be distracting, if you might be, trying to go and pour yourself into work or into entertainment. And think about it now in terms of a baby. Now, if a baby was with you and crying, you wouldn't turn your attention away from the baby, would you? You would have to turn your attention towards the baby, hold the baby, care for the baby, give it your love and attention and soothe it in order for it to feel better. If we're turning our attention away, ignoring the baby, it's going to cry louder and louder because its needs are not getting met. And so when we try to distract ourselves from the needs that are arising within our body, these emotions that desperately want to be seen and met, when we turn away from them, we're ignoring this baby and our needs are not magically getting met. They're still unmet as ever. And as we turn this attention towards these needs, towards these emotions with a kind, loving acceptance, and meet our experience in the moment, just as it is. Now we can use positive self-talk. We can also just accept and allow these feelings to be there. We're not going to try to manipulate them or change them. We're going to actually try to meet our needs. We can ask ourselves, what am I feeling? And what do I need in this moment? The impulse might be, I want to go eat some chocolate. I want to cover up this feeling. I want to self-medicate in some way, but that's not what we actually need. So these two questions can keep us pretty honest. What am I feeling? And an example could be, somatically. Okay, I'm feeling a pit in my stomach. It's about the size of an apple. Feels really heavy, density of a rock. That's the true barometer of what I'm feeling. That is something you can't argue with. It's very objective. And you can label an emotion as well. It feels like anxiety. And then I want to ask, what do I need? Well, this baby needs its anxiety to be soothed. Why am I anxious? If I can get to the root of that, I can meet this baby's need. If I don't know what the root of it is, at least I can give this attention, this loving attention to this pit in my stomach in a way that's just kind and like, I see you and I hear you and I'm listening and I'm with you. And it's okay. And it's okay that you feel this way. You're allowed to feel this way. Because we have to have some humility when we're working with the baby. We don't know what the baby is actually thinking. The baby can't communicate with us verbally. So we're doing the best we can to pick up on these nonverbal cues. And that's how our body is communicating with us, through these nonverbal cues. And so we have to learn the language of the body. And that takes humility of the mind. The mind wants to think it knows, and it wants to label things, and it oftentimes is overriding the signals of the body. So we need to tell the mind, okay, I see you're trying to help, but I want to really tune in here and see what the body is feeling and what it's asking for and what needs I can meet. And so think about this turning towards your feelings. If that feels right for you, give it a try and see the difference, rather than trying to keep pushing the feeling down or turning our attention away, thinking I just have to try harder to feel better, because we might be trying to override how we're actually feeling instead of meeting our feelings, this baby, exactly where they are at. If you're feeling a certain way, there's a reason, and you don't have to try to talk yourself out of it or try to fix anything. You can just say, if I'm feeling this way, there must be a good reason, and I want to learn about it. I want to discover why that's there. And then as you do that, this baby starts to feel safe because they're not made to feel wrong for feeling. They're like, oh, this person's actually trying to figure out what it is I need. This person really cares for me. I feel safer and safer and safer. That's the relationship we want to start to have with our internal child and our internal experience. And this is how we can start to feel more peace within our body. Because if I'm trying to fix this baby and trying to deny its reality and trying to make it feel a way that it doesn't, or manipulate it, all of these things that maybe we're employing with our own selves in our daily lives, then I'm actually at war with my own experience. I'm at war internally within myself. And so if I want inner peace, I want to make friends with these feelings. I want to get to know them. I want to get to know the language of the body so that I can take care of myself the way that I would take care of my inner child, an actual baby in real life. So I hope this comparison helps. Let me know how it goes, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one.